Old man here, and I just got this big old box delivered to me. Let's do an unboxing. Coming right up. I just got the notification that a package was delivered to my door again. Let's go check it out. Let's go check this out. Can you see it through the window? That is a rather large package. There it is. Bam! Yep. Let's get this thing inside and see what's going on. Just kind of drag that inside here. There you go. All right. Clear that off. Chains here, let's clean them up a little bit. Gloves over here. Here we go. Third time's a charm. And there it is. Coming right up again. That is a big old box that we have to open up. You can see it's taking up most of the workspace on my table, and this is going to be a lot of fun to open up. We're going to do the same thing we did for the other unboxing. I'm going to hook my camera up to my little trusty dusty clamp thingy thing that I made there. We'll take the Osmo off here, put it right on that clamp, give you a downward look of the opening ceremony here for this big old box, and we'll go from there. So stay tuned. All right, we've got the camera sitting up here in a prime location to open this big old boy. And this box was so big to fit on the table, I had to clear the table off, which actually makes a cleaner space for me on the table, so it's not so messy. Anywho, let's go ahead and open this up. All right, we've got our trusty dusty knife here. I actually put a new blade in it because the last one was starting to get really dull. And what we're going to do here is just figure out what's in here. Now, obviously, you know what's already in here because of the title underneath the video, but we're going to go ahead and hopefully you're as excited for this as I am and go from there. So let's go open this baby up. Switch this around a little bit. All right. Pretty good job packing it in there. Box fits just perfectly. Oh my God, this is heavy. All right, just gonna maneuver this out here. Keep it on the table so it doesn't fall over or anything. I don't want to open the box too much here to get this out just enough so I can break it down. I just don't want to rip the box so much, even though it is going to be broken down. This shouldn't be so hard to get a box open for video purposes for all you out there in digital land. There we go. Oh yeah. Obviously you can see what's there. Well, as you see, bam! The Echo CS-620PW. This is a pretty nice sized Echo chainsaw. It's the 620PW, which means it has the full wrap around the whole chainsaw, which is fantastic. So you can actually grip it from either side as you have it on the tree. And it is a 60cc chainsaw. The most powerful one that I have right now is a 35cc chainsaw, which is the CS-355T. That's the top handle trimming chainsaw that we have. Anywho, this is the bad boy here. I happened to get a 27-inch saw with this. I could have gone 28 or even 32, but I figured the 27-inch was going to be pretty good for now. I don't think I have any other chains, or excuse me, there's not any other trees that are too much larger than 27 in diameter. Now, in the event that I do come across a tree where I need a 32 or 36 inch, I'll simply order one of these bars for it, and we'll just put it on the end as needed. But I think for now, this is going to be plenty. I mean, that is a big, big bar. So this is going to be fun. I'll put that in there for now. We'll put that on later in a second here. Here's the packing slip, and I actually have a handwritten note from the seller. So check this out. Rob, thank you for your order. We hope you enjoy this great saw. We threw some bar tip grease in to say thanks, which is awesome. So appreciate that. I don't see that anywhere. Hold on a second. Maybe they're just saying that they added the grease onto the end here. Let me take a look. Oh, they did, yeah. Okay, there's some grease on there. You can see it. Okay, cool. I believe that's what they did, unless it's inside here, but it looks like there's grease on the tip of that, so awesome. So where did I purchase this from? I went on YouTube and I found a YouTube review of the Echo 620PW, and the promo that they were doing was from a company called Saw Suppliers. You'll see that review of the 620. I don't remember his name, but it's a guy, he's in a shop like what I have here, and he's reviewing the 6W, kind of a bigger guy, and don't remember his name, but you can find that on the channel, but sawsuppliers.com. And then I put in a discount code, and I got about 6% off, so it saved me like 35 bucks at the time of this purchase, and then shipping is free. So I think out the door for this saw at the time of this video was $658.28. That was, I thought, was a pretty good price for this. So that's where we stand with this. But this is the one I've been waiting for, because we've got some, we definitely have some trees to cut down with this baby. So let's go ahead and get back into it, to opening it up. All right. Oh yeah, it's already starting to look good. All right, first things first. The Echo manual, of course. This is in Spanish on that side, and we've got on this side, it is in English. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, here it is. Oh, this is the grease that they're talking about, it looks like. Push and lube. So, I thought it was at the end of the bar. Maybe they didn't do that, but they threw that in for me, so that's fantastic. I got to learn how to use that. Let's give you a good sight there. Boom. And well, we'll figure that out. So thank you, Saw Suppliers, for that. Appreciate it. What else they throw in here? The bad boy chain. So this is the 27-inch chain that goes with it. It's 93 links, and that's going to rip through a lot. And then I ordered a second one already of this, and that will be here tomorrow, actually. So always need a backup chain, and we'll go through there. So interesting thing about these, obviously it's a bigger chain, so it's a little more expensive. I've been ordering the 3-packs for the 14, 12, and 16-inch chains that I already have, and on those 3 I can get like a 3-pack for like $25. This by itself is like $24. Obviously it's double the size of some of the other ones, so I kind of expected that. But got this one and I got another one coming, so it'll give us some time here as we go through them. Right. It doesn't say what that is. This is obviously just some more documentation and what we've all been waiting for. All right. Oh my gosh. And another. Look at that. That is beautiful. That's a big saw too. Holy cow, that's big. Oh man, look at the dogs on this thing. Tell me that's not going to grip a tree, huh? Right there. It's pretty heavy too, as you would expect. 60 cc's, full wrap handle. This is an aluminum wrap handle. The one just below this, which I believe is the 590. I could be wrong on that, check me on that. But that has a plastic handle on it. We have a magnesium metal chain guard here, or chain guard cover. So that's all metal, not going to break, slamming around. And this is I believe this is a dual piston engine on this, where some of the other models or some of the brands are a single piston engine. But this is just the one beast of a chainsaw, and it's going to be really fun to run this baby. Translucent gas, so you can see how much fuel you'll have left. And then we have the standard chain bar oil container here. This whole body is metal, man. This is something else. But that's pretty heavy, so I can imagine what it's going to be like sitting there chopping out a tree with that, or logging it after it's down. Let's see what engagement's like. Oh yeah, I know you can hear that on pretty crisp on line here, because I did that with the other Echo saw that we unboxed. That's pretty crisp. I like that. Yeah. Okay, so we've got everything there. Nope, just a warning sign here. So, man, that's big. Let's put this bad boy together, huh? Let's get the cover off here, stick the chain bar on and the chain, and put it together. So we'll probably see some edits in the next few minutes of this going on, but that's all right. All right, let's do this. God, that's big. You know what? Before I do that, let's no, you know what? Actually, we're gonna put the chain bar on first, and then I'm gonna bring one of my other saws over, and then we're just gonna compare the sizes to what you see here. But this thing is a beast. You can just already tell. I mean, even the nuts are a little bit different here, as you see here. But this whole thing is just one crazy beast of a monster. So let's go ahead and use. These should all be the same. I've got another one over here somewhere. No, just like that. Oh yeah. Easy. Now I get why there's two of these, two different shapes. On the smaller size, it looks like you use the smaller end here, and then on the larger size saws, it has the standard size for the bigger nuts that are on here. So that makes sense. At least that's what I think. We'll have to verify that. Yeah, you're not in Kansas anymore with this saw. Playing with the big boys now, I guess. Oh, there we go. I see. Okay. Oh, look at this. So one thing I'm noticing here on the smaller saws, it has the sprocket piece here is open, where this one's actually kind of closed if you look at it. And I don't know the right terminology for it, but it looks like the links from the chain fit right on the inside of that, where so it kind of holds it in place, where on the older saws, or the less CC saws, it's kind of an open channel and the links just go around it. So that's kind of interesting. In that saw video that I was referring to earlier, he explains that, but I don't know the right terminology for that. So anywho, that's not what we're here for anyways. Well, we are, but we're not. So let's go ahead and try to put this on, and then we can do a size comparison. Holy cow, this thing's big. All right. Performance cutting system. Let's see how this works here. That's what we want to do. For the time being, I like keeping the packaging that the chain came in, so I can refer back to it. You know, if I don't use this for a couple of weeks or a month or 3 months or 6 months and the chain's getting dull, I want to be able to refer back to what chain originally came with it, and then I can go from there. But the cool thing about that site I was telling you about, saw suppliers, is that they have a filtering system where you put in the brand and then your chain type, or the brand, and then the model of your chain saw, and then it will match up the chain to the type of chainsaw that you have, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I really like how the sprocket system is set up. The bottom side of the chain has its own channel to sit in that's enclosed, which is much better from what I can just looking at it. It's going to be much better than what is on the original chainsaws that you see. I know this needs to go forward to give us. All right, I'm going to try this on the side again. Let's see if I can get this right. So with that on, let's put the chain bar cover on. Make sure that goes on correctly. Yep. That looks good. Start tightening this down. I really like how, check this out, I really like how the nuts here are situated on the magnesium cover. They don't come off. They stay on there, and then there's a channel underneath the magnesium cover where you put it on, and they stay in place. Almost like NASCAR wheels, the nuts are bolted on or glued on to the rim when they come in for a pit stop, and then all you have to do is tighten them, right? So on the other chainsaws that I have, the smaller CC ones, the home use ones, so to speak, these nuts actually come off, and you just put the plate cover back on, and it kind of threads. This is much better, and obviously you're getting what you pay for here. Much better quality, and not that the other Echoes don't have any good quality, they do. It's just that this is a true professional series saw, and the thought that they put into all of this is pretty noticeable. Wonderful. All right. So there she is, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, that's a big saw. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring my other 3 saws that I have and try to stick them up on the table here. Let me just clear some of this out for you. And we're going to show what the size of this bad boy looks like here. You can kind of see it there. That's pretty good. Bam. Bam! All right, we've got all of our saws here. These are all Echo saws. Again, I've gone over this a couple of times. I went with Echo not only for pricing, but their warranty is the big thing for me. Since I'm doing mostly residential work and some stuff for my neighbors, 5-year warranty, can't beat it. And they are just kick-ass saws too, you know, they're really, really good. And they're right up there with the 2 other name brands that you are all familiar with, so I don't have any problem with that. So here's what we got. We've got the DCS-2500T, which is the 56 volt electric saw. Fantastic little powerhouse here. You can see the size difference on this one. And good saw. The next here is the CS-310. This is the first saw I had in my arsenal because we were just doing small limbs and small trees. We realized that that was not going to be sufficient enough. Great little saw. I think it's 30 cc's. Does its job really well. This is a 14-inch blade. The 2500 here is the 12-inch blade. Great for tree pruning when I'm up in the trees. After this one, I got the 355T. This is the top handle tree limbs while you're up in the tree saw, gas powered. A little bit heavier, but fantastic. 35 cc's, does a lot of power on it. And I was using this as my main saw when I was cutting down some very thick hardwoods, and it did the job just fine. And you can see the big powerhouse here, the 620PW, and that is a killer saw right there. So, yep, I think you can see the differences on the size comparisons here, and that is something else. So, let's do this here. I'll show you a better view here. Bam! Check it out. That is pretty impressive. And if you look at my wall here, I now have to find a spot to put this bad boy. And I don't know if these supports are gonna be able to support it. I know they'll support it, but I don't know if it's too big out extended, but I think we're gonna be okay. So I think the home for that is gonna be right there. Then we'll put either the CS-310, the 355T just underneath that somehow. Maybe 1, 2, 3 for all 3 of these saws. I think that might work. And that's the plan. So, woo! We're going to close this one out. We have a tree coming up that we're going to be using that one for. So we'll get some gas in it, some oil in it, and we'll do that test run on a live cutting here and see how that bad boy runs. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to close this one out, call it a day, and we'll see you at the cutting. Until next time, peace out.